Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm going to continue the series of what I wish I knew when I first started tanking. And I'm going to try to get you more than one game, hopefully in different tank types, and give you a feel of different maps and where to take different tanks. When it comes to map locations, first of all, it takes a lot of experimentation and experience to learn each map and the map locations, but this is really going to give you a big advantage and help you out as you progress through the game. One of the main things is learning the chokes on the map and then determining what tank type you have and where should you be. Should you be in the choke or should you be elsewhere? Spotting locations, so if you like to play scout tanks, different locations to be on the map to get vision out for your team. And then finally, firing lanes, like really learning where tank destroyers like to set up or where Artie likes to set up and what shots do they have on you. Undetected tank destroyers are probably one of the most dangerous parts of the game and can be really frustrating if you don't understand the spotting mechanics, because they can put out a lot of damage and they can stay unspotted if used correctly. So learning where they sit is crucial to you knowing where you can and can't be spotted. Alright, so I'm in my E75, Drewski's in his Skoda, and we're on Corellia. Usually the choke on Corellia is going to be here, J7, and then they're going to be in G9, which is where those two are at, the 5120 and the STA 2. They have one scout that went up, and their STA 2 is coming with. However, that STA 2 really can't challenge me very much, so I'm going to push over and start putting damage into them. Now, I have tanks in J6, J7, so they should be able to cover me if those guys in G9 start to push out. However, it is a risky play by me, and I'm all into the high risk, high reward. Alright, so they got a 1-3-2 up here, and I want to try to get shots in him, but that STA 2 I realize is going wide. At first I thought he was just leaving the hill, so I don't have my armor angled effectively to either one. They both pen me. Now this 1-3-2 gets around, however he has no place to go. He's either going to drive out in front of my teammates, but he chooses not to. Circles around, which allows me to get a nice tracking shot on him. And then our Artie shuts him down. Now there's a T-49 behind me, and he's trying to get a shot into my butt, but I turn my tank just in time, take it in the side of the turret. Try to hit his track and knock it off there. But once again, he has no exit strategy here. And my team's going to shut him down. Now, as high risk to take that position, they could just come around and kill me. They would pay in hit points to get it, but to give me this position is going to hurt them a lot more. So I pretty much paid all my hit points to get this position, and you can see we haven't lost a tank. We're winning 5-0. So my team's starting to advance since I have this position, and one reason they don't want to leave their G9 position is because if their Artie is in A0, like I talked about for firing lanes, he can help them out there, whereas if they come around the corner, their Artie can't help them. Alright, so since I used up all my hit points, I'm going to let these guys push first. They need to absorb some damage and share that with me. That way I can still be effective in the game. Alright, so I noticed that their Jagdtiger didn't have many hit points, so what I wanted to do was start shutting their guns down. So I pushed up there, took their Jag out, and then I got tracked by their Conqueror. One of the weak points of the E75 are the flat turret cheeks. and none of these guys have really taken a swing at my turret cheeks yet. So when it comes to me and my heavy tank, I'm going to play like I always am, full health, usually. If I know I'm going up against an experienced player that knows my weak points, I might play a little bit more passively and allow my teammates to absorb some of the damage, but really my main focus is continuing to put pressure on their tanks, because my armor is strong enough. So that 45B has 1 hit point, and I bounced an APCR round off his turret. Now I bounced the second one off his turret. And really I should have had HE loaded, which I'm loading right now, because he cannot block that. And props to him. He kind of played the same role as I did, as far as playing as if he were, had more hit points. And he could do that confidently because we weren't penning him. So the T10, I shut him down, and really they only have 2 tanks. So hopefully this shows you, if you're in a heavy tank, you need to be in the choke. Now your experience level is going to determine how hard you push, as well as what they send. And that only comes with experience, but you don't learn what you can and can't do by sitting back on the base sniping in your heavy tank. All you're going to do is hurt your team, and you're not really going to learn what your tank's capable of. Learn what your heavy tank is capable of in the choke. It's going to help your team, it's going to help your win rate. You might suffer early, but you'll learn a lot faster. So I'll speed this up. And they both get shut down there. So we'll go to endgame stats. Actually, I think that is no longer in my log. So I'll just finish with a few more tips on map location and really understanding the map size, how far away you can get away from your cap, and most importantly, utilizing your mini map. The map locations is, as you learn the maps, you're going to be able to know who's in what area by looking at your mini map. So make sure you got the square mini map and not the circle mini map. If you're in a tight fight, the circle mini map isn't bad if you're used to it. However, if you're inexperienced with it, it is kind of difficult to work with. Whereas the big mini map will help you overall map locations, because you can see the whole map and how the game's progressing, what side your team's on compared to what side their team's on. And I guess the rest of the notes I have are really for like non-heavy tanks, so I just want to save them for another video. So I apologize for the delay there, guys, but I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will see you later.